Welcome to online classes, students. So today in our maths class, in our maths class, in a previous video, what we have done our revision of fraction. So you can see simply we are doing fraction revision because in unit test 2, which means assessment unit 2 test, the two chapters will come, the fraction and money. In the fraction we have started and we have done our exercise A to D. So in A to D, what we learn about it, we learn about mix, proper, unlike, the definitions and the fill-ups. So today we are going to learn about the ascending and descending order in the fraction manner. How we can write it in a proper manner in ascending and descending in fraction. So you can open your book, page number 76. On page number 76, students, the two fractions are given to us, and there is one box we have to fill it, right? So in the fill up, so you can see here is 4 by 10 and there is box, and 4 by 5. So students, firstly we have to see, so which one is greater, right? Which one is greater? So always remember, if there is 5 boxes, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 boxes are there, and how many filled up? The 4 are filled up, right? And which one, how many is left? 1 is left. Now see this one, here is 10, which means we have 10 boxes, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And this one is 10. So how many filled up? 4 filled up, right? So you can see there is only 1 left. Here is 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 are unleft, right? So we can see which number is greater. This number is greater where the only is 1 is left. So for us, which is more fulfilled for us? That 4 and 5 is more fulfilled. That's why this sign will goes to 4 by 5. So this kind of manner you have to learn in your mind, that which one is more fulfilled, more greater. So we have to finalize as a greater number in the fraction. So students, now one more example we will do. For example, here is 5 one more example, like here is 2 by 5 and here is 2 by 8. So simply you can see which one is more fulfilled, because here is 5 and 2 boxes are fulfilled from 5, and here is 8 boxes and only 2 boxes are fulfilled. So which one is good? This one is greater, right? In the fraction we will take 2 by 5 as greater, not 2 by 8. So this one is one of the equation. Please learn these kind of equations. We have done this one. The right, greater and smallest or equal into boxes, one has to be done for you, which means one is done in your book, so that's why it is written. And on the page number 76 we have done our first part. Now we are on our second part, where we have to arrange in the ascending order. Students, ascending order and descending order. Firstly we will know that which one is ascending and which one is descending. Ascending, which means from smallest to greatest. And in the descending, where we have greatest to smallest, like 1 to 10 is ascending order. When we take 10 above, which means in front, then 10 to 1 become descending order. So let's do our arrange in ascending order. Students, there is something which you have to learn about it, that is the first equation is the 2 by 5, 8 by 2 by 8, 2 by 7, 2 by 10, 2 by 3. So then we will follow up denominator in ascending order. Okay, in the ascending order we follow descending order for denominators. How? Let's do this. So in your book, this one is written like this: 2 by 8, then 2 by 7, 2 by 10 and 2 by 3. So students, this one is, you can see simply that the numerators are same but denominators are different. Now you can simply, what you have to do in ascending order, this one is ascending order, remember I am taking A here, which means ascending, where we have to take the smallest to biggest, but numerators are same but denominators are different in this ascending order. So whenever this kind of sum will come to you, okay, remember that the denominators always written in a descending order in ascending sum. Okay, and same thing when we will do the descending order, descending sum, and this will follow. Then what we will do, we will take smallest in front, okay, which means we will follow our ascending order to smallest to greater in descending order. Now which one is the greatest one? 2 by 10. So 2 by 10, 2 by 8, 2 by 7, 2 by 5 and 2 by 3. So this one is our ascending order for denominators. Okay, for denominators where the denominators are different. Now if the sum is like 1 by 10, 6 by 10, 5 by 10, 3 by 10. For example, I can explain you here. For example is, there is 1 by 10, 6 by 10, okay, this one our second equation, 6 by 10 and the other number is 5 by 10, 3 by 10 and the other number is 7 by 10. So students, you can see here the denominators are same and we have to follow the ascending rule. So here what we will do, we will take a smallest number ahead. So, okay, so 1 by 10, after this 3 by 10, okay, 3 by 10, then 5 10, then 6 by 10, 6 by 10, okay, then 7 by 10. So we had follow our ascending rule here. But when the denominators are not same, numerators are same and denominators are different, so we will follow the descending order for our denominators. Okay, in this fraction, arranging the ascending and descending order. Hope you got it. Now we will arrange our descending order in the same manner. Let's do this. So now we are going to do the descending order, students. Simply we have to follow the rule. Where the denominators are different, we will follow our where we have followed in ascending, descending order. In descending, we will follow the ascending order. How? Let's do on board. Okay. Is there any equation which is different for you? No, here is not any other equation is different, but I can take it from our okay, it is no different. So just take one look. Okay, 1 5 1 4 by 5 2 by 5 and 3 by 5 and here is 5 by 5. Now students, this one is equation for you. So denominators are same and we have to follow the greatest to smallest number. So which one is greatest for us? 5 by 5, then 4 by 5, 3 by 5, 2 by 5 and in the last 1 by 5. So this one is our ascending order. But we will do the different one from our worksheet. So let's open your page number 80. Here is some sum of ascending and descending where we have to show A or D, right, which means this one is ascending or descending. So student, we can see here where we have numerators are same but denominators are different. Okay, denominators are different. How you can see this? We'll do here. Now we know that when numerators are same and denominators are same and numerators are different, we have to simply follow the descending or ascending rule. But when we have denominators are different, okay, numerators are same, then we have to follow the opposite rule. In ascending we follow descending and in the descending we follow ascending. Remember this, I am repeating again and again just for you, okay, because I can give this sum in your unit test, so you have to do this one. So here is 1 by 2, then 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7, 1 by 8. So which rule is followed here we have to find out. Students, here is 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. As I said, remember, if denominators are different and this denominator is follow the rule of 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 ascending, which means opposite. In descending we have to follow the ascending. This one is ascending, right, in the ascending manner. So this one is descending order. So we will fulfill our here D. Okay. So here are some sum which we have to do from our mind learning. Okay. So this one we have done. Now we will do one more quick. Here is, okay, this one is D for us. We learn it. Okay. Now come to another point where we have 3 by 10, 3 by 8 and then 3 by 7, 3 by 7, 3 by 5, 3 by 4. Now which rule is followed here? In the above section you can see 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means smallest to biggest we have followed. But here denominator follow the rule of 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, which means greatest to smallest. Now again we will apply that formula of opposite. In the descending we have to follow the ascending, in ascending we follow the descending. So this one is descending order, right? The numerators are same, but this one is written in descending order. So this will be known as ascending order, right? So this one is ascending. So two example is given to you that how we have to follow the opposite rule in the fraction system where we have this kind of sums. Hope you got it, right? Which we have to follow it. If you have any problem in this regarding this sum, you can share your problems in your classroom. Please share. Then I will give you the solution for it, that how we have to follow. Okay. Now we have done this one. Now students, we have arranged our ascending and descending order as we have to do this. Now done. Now come to our, okay. Here is 1 by 2, 2 by 4, where we have to plus it. This is also very easy one where we have to plus it. How we have to plus it? As we have 5 by 9 plus 1 by 9 plus 1 by 9 again. So simply we have to do this thing that we will take one denominator as the same, and now we are going to plus this 5 plus 1 plus 1. So which become 5 and 6, 6 to 7. So the answer will be 7 by 9. Okay student. So here is our plus equations where we have to do the plus like this. Okay. So students, you can do this practice at your home for your revision. how you have to do the fraction in ascending and descending order. Now you can see we have done our addition sum in the fraction, how we have to do the addition one. And in the next video we will learn that how we have to learn the tables in fraction and why. Okay, this one is revision section. So thank you for today. That's all.